Hey, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that every time I release a new video, you are notified. And make sure you like and comment this video. I love hearing your comments. I reply to all of them and just love hearing from you. Well, tell me, are you waiting for the market to crash? Stay tuned because I am going to give you some tips for you to do while you are waiting for this market to crash. So right now we all know it's a seller's market, and I must say it is not the same market as it was back in 07, 08. It's different. It's different because there are not the same situations. It's different. It's different for many reasons. For one, the banks are very, very strict when it comes to lending, whereas before they wasn't. And you know what? That's for another video. But today I'm going to tell you what you need to do while you are waiting for this market to crash. Tell me this, do you actually think it's going to crash? Well, I think that if you go back and listen to some of the gurus that predicted that the market was going to crash when COVID hit back in 2020 and listen to them now today, you will find that they have a different story and is dancing to a different tune. So right now, because it's a seller's market, I think that it may correct itself a little bit. I think that it will go from a seller's market to maybe a balanced market, because it has to go to a balanced market first, then a buyer's market if it gets to that. But right now, because inventory is so low, there's not enough properties available for the amount of buyers we have, because interest rate is low as well. We don't have that inventory to support what's going on in this market right now. But once lumber prices have, which they have already came down some, but come down a little more, builders are able to build because they're getting the supplies needed, and the homeowners are willing to either renovate or put their home on the market to make it even more presentable, then you will find that the market starts to balance out itself. But we don't know for sure. No one can predict. They didn't predict that this was going to happen when the pandemic hit. They thought the market was going to go flat on its face, and it didn't. So if you're waiting for the crash to happen, I understand, wait, if that's what you choose to do. But if it doesn't happen, what are you gonna do? So while you wait, I'm gonna give you 6 things that you can do to wait for this market to crash, if it does. Number 1, increase your savings. Save, save, save. Save as much money as you can. I would say save enough to have your down payment, save enough to have your closing costs, save enough to have at least 6 months of reserve in your account. Save as much as you can, because if this market changes, you're probably going to need it. Number 2, increase your credit score. It's very important that you have the best credit score you can have if you're waiting, and that's even right now. But since you're waiting, have the best credit score you can while you are waiting. Increase it as much as you could. Having the best credit score will definitely get you the best interest rate. Because if you think about it, if the market starts to shift and it becomes a balanced market to a buyer's market, interest rates are probably going to go up. So you're probably going to need to have the best credit score so that you can get the lowest interest rate and also be able to buy the home that you like. Because when the market shifts, we don't know how home prices are going to be. We don't know if they're going to be the same or they're going to just be balanced out. We don't know. So you want to be prepared with all options when it comes to having your credit score increased. So some lenders will require you to have at least a 720 to a 740 to get that great interest rate. So you want to aim very high when it comes to increasing your credit score. Number 3, start narrowing down the areas that you want to live in. I would say pick your top 3 and go from there. Once you have your top 3, start to know the area when it comes to the schools, traffic, where everything is as far as groceries, gas, whatever you need for your daily day-to-day life. Start to know that area and look at the prices in that area right now. Start to follow the prices for the types of homes you like in that area. And then if you decide you want to eliminate an area, at least you know that way in advance. Number 4, be prepared for anything, all possible options. Because what if the market doesn't crash? What if the market doesn't change much at all in your area? What if you've been waiting in vain? So be prepared for all options, all changes, or no changes at all. The what ifs should be a list so that you are prepared for those what ifs. What if the market doesn't change? What if the market does change? What if the market changed for the better in your case or the worse in your case? I would go ahead and talk to a lender, go ahead and do that application so that you have a lender on your side so that they can help you with the changes that may or may not come while you are waiting. And then that way you are so prepared for all options and it won't be a surprise to you. So I would definitely go ahead and talk to your lender or talk to a lender and be prepared. Number 5, meet with a real estate agent now. Go ahead, if you're going to interview real estate agents, I know people that do that. Interview real estate agents, pick your real estate agent now so that you have a relationship with that agent can get to know you, you can get to know them, and they can keep you updated on what's going on in the real estate world. Most agents are keeping up. They're trying to make sure that they give you the latest and greatest information so that you have the knowledge and is aware of what's going on in the market on a daily basis. So I would go ahead, lock it in with an agent that you feel you have that connection with and that will give you what you need during these times of you waiting. And number 6, be a house expert. Know how much everything costs. For example, if you're looking to purchase a home, a single family house, and there's no HOA, so the roof isn't covered, because in HOA communities, mostly all of your exterior is covered. But if you're buying a single family home, your roof isn't covered, your exterior maintenance isn't covered, make sure you go ahead and become an expert. You're buying a home, know how much your HVAC costs, know how much your roof costs, know how much it is to change a hot water heater or fix plumbing. Just get a general idea of what costs, what it takes to maintain a home, so that when you start to look, you can see, okay, if this house needs a roof in the next 5 years, you will already know how much that's going to run you. So make a list of the main components of a house and make sure you start to get your pricings for what it would cost you to make those replacements or make those changes or do a complete upgrade on some of the systems of a house. Well, I hope this video has been helpful for you. And remember, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to hear from you. Well, I'm Carmela Renee, and I am a licensed South Carolina real estate agent, born and raised right here in Charleston, South Carolina. And I love bringing you helpful tips and fun facts about my home state, South Carolina. So reach out to me if you have any questions about buying, selling, or investing here in this area. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Well, until next time, thank you for watching.